2-0 via a penalty after 3 minutes, but at the 7th minute, Cronulla started what was to be a procession to the Western Suburbs try line, and Chris Whittle, playing in number 10 jumper, is very prominent in everything you see in this match. He had an absolutely superb game of rugby league. The scoreline, as he gets this kick over the top, Nixon gets a hand to it, it's converted, and it was 6-2 to the Sharks. And now Whittle scores the first of his 2 tries. Remember, he's in the number 10. He turned that ball on the inside. Carney backed him up. Then he backed Carney up. And the big second row forward, Chris Whittle, under the uprights, converted 12-2. Dean Carney holds a pass back here, drew the defence, committed them, got the ball to Jim C, who showed good hands, and then raced away to score, and it was 16-2. Now, this is a controversial moment. It really didn't matter, I suppose. The final score, 32-6. But I believe it was a fair try scored by Cronulla's Tony Armstrong. They ruled that he went into touch. If you watch it closely, and we'll replay it for you again, you'll see the Western Suburbs tackler is the one who takes the corner post. Armstrong at no stage goes near the sideline. There's also a hit on this man, Porter. Watch it. You'll see it again. It was a shoulder charge, and it really decked the big man. Now, there's the tackle on Armstrong. The try was disallowed. I've watched it in slow motion. You'll see it again in a few moments' time, and you be the judge. But this hit on Porter, it's a monster of a hit. They get a shoulder to him, and he's built like a rock, the youngster. But even rocks apparently can fall over. And he really took that very heavily. Now, watch Armstrong. He's well in from the touchline. He goes close to it here. But his legs are still coming through the air, and the corner post is well and truly gone. To me, it was a fair try. This was a good ball by Mark Wakefield. He's a very little man, but my goodness, he's got a big heart, and he must be very strong. And Whittle is with him, and he picks up his second try, 22-2. I don't think I've seen a more dominating performance from a second rower in a lot of rugby league that I've seen this year. He was everywhere, this fellow, Chris Whittle, and thoroughly deserved to take out the top Dally M points. David Harris, formerly from Western Suburbs, he scores for Cronulla. That's him in the number 4, 26-2. And then, believe it or not, we get a black and white try here, Mick Pinkerton. And it simply came along these lines as Big Gary Webster basketballs are passed down to Steve Broughton. Broughton's been playing well for the Magpies in a losing side. Harrigan also, the number 8. Pinkerton is there to end it off, and 26-6 now, before Cronulla go further in front with Gary Stairs, the number 11, getting a pass to David Woodbury, a replacement in jumper number 23. And Cronulla runs out 32-6, a big winner over Western Suburbs. Yes, well, Cronulla Sutherland 32, West 6, and for Cronulla, Chris Whittle 2 tries, C, Harris, Nixon and Woodbury tries, Armstrong 4 goals, and for Western Suburbs, Pinkerton a try, and Kerr the goal. The Dally M points, the judge was John Blanche, and he gave Whittle an 8, Carney a 7, and Jansen a 6.
West have now qualified for the wooden spoon, but it was an important win for Cronulla. The Sharks have now got some chance of making the 5, even if it is a long shot.
Now let's take a look at the Dally M points as they stand after the completion of 12 rounds of rugby league. In fact, we've turned the corner, haven't we? Terry Lamb turning on 50 points, Peter Wynn on 35, Potter and Young on 31, Carney and Levy on 28. On the 27 line, we've got Haddock, Boyle and Harrigan. 23 go down to Robinson and Steve Mortimer. Gould, Ferguson, Hasler, Cleal and McKinnon all on